Got granddad's hands and daddy's frown, same short fuse and hand-me-downs. Mama said I got his eyes, but they've seen too many goodbye skies. Family name etched on rusty tools, passed down with pride and barroom rules. We don't talk, we raise our glass and bury pain behind the past. Uncle drank till he saw flames, said demons always learn your names. Cousin Tom's been gone since June, left a note in an empty room. We grow quiet like a church at dusk, filled with silence, smoke and rust. Born to fight, not meant to flee, the thorns on our family tree. These roots don't bend, they break and bleed. We love in fist and plan in need. I carry weight I didn't choose, but still I wear these heavy shoes. Can't escape what's sown in me. Thorns on the family tree. My son with gentler hands, teach him truths I misunderstand. I say I love you like it might stick, not like a prayer but like a brick. If he runs, I hope he flies, not with fire but open skies. Let him bloom where I stayed still and prune the branch I couldn't heal. These roots don't bend, they break and bleed. We love in fist and plan in need. I carry weight I didn't choose, but still I wear these heavy shoes. Can't escape what's sown in me. Thorns on the family tree. Past me. I got gravel in my grin and diesel in my spit. Learned to cuss before I learned to quit. Granddad's boots and mama's mouth taught me how to head north when life goes south. I've been broke, bruised, blamed and barred, but I chew on pain like a backcouch cigar. You can try to tame a man like me, but I spit out chains and bend the key. Spent 6 years building up a name, then lost it all in a card game. Woke up next to shame and gin, smiling like sin with a busted chin. I seen love dressed up like loss and friends trade blood for the right cause, but I wear scars like holy skin. Yeah, I keep gravel in my grin. I ain't soft, I ain't clean, I run on rust and kerosene. Got no crown, just a busted wind and gravel, baby, in my grin. I don't beg, I don't fold, I dig through fire and call it cold. If the devil wants to cash me in, I ain't a hero, I ain't a myth, just a man too damn mean to drift. I plant my boots where roads go blind and let regret fall in behind. So if you pass me on that bend with a half smile and a faded friend, just know I never played to win, I just grin. With gravel in my skin, I ain't soft, I ain't clean, I run on rust and kerosene. Got no crown, just a busted win, and gravel, baby, in my grin. I don't beg, I don't fold, I dig through fire and call it cold. If the devil wants to cash me in, he'll choke on gravel in my grin. Born broke, stay loud. My old man sold grace for a six-pack trade, preached with a cigarette curse when he prayed. Told me heaven's just a parking lot where the good die broke and the strong get caught. Mama lit candles, but not for light, just to see if smoke could make things right. They weren't heroes, just human bruises. Taught me faith through Sunday excuses. Joe ran from 3 divorces, said love's just fire with too many sources. But he showed me how to swing a wrench and keep your stories under the bench. And Marie swore by shotgun law, laughed like whiskey and cried in awe. They weren't saints, just folks who tried with rusted hearts and pride that lied. I was raised by second-hand saviors, patchwork hearts and worn-out prayers. Taught to fight more than to feel, to patch the wounds with broken steel. They weren't holy, they weren't clean, but they kept me standing in between. These second-hand saviors save me mean. Now I light my own damn flame, drive through guilt, don't dodge the blame. Got their lessons in my skin, scratch deep where regrets begin. I don't claim to know what's true, but I know pain and I know you. If you're searching for perfect skies, you'll miss the angels wearing lies. I was raised by second-hand saviors, patchwork hearts and worn-out prayers. Taught to fight more than to feel, to patch the wounds with broken steel. They weren't holy, they weren't clean, but they kept me standing in between. These second-hand saviors save me mean. I made peace with who they were. Been driving this road since 3 a.m. Same playlist, same guilt, same dead-end hymn. A photo ride shotgun cracked and worn, of her smile before I left it torn. Ashtrays full of ifs and whys, I light 'em up but none reply. 10 miles out from her front gate, and I still don't know if I'm too late. like matches in gasoline rooms, burning love into separate tunes. I took off like thunder, scared and loud. She stayed behind the storm proud. Wrote letters I never mailed, built bridges then watched them fail. Now every turn feels like a test of whether sorry ever finds rest. 10 miles from forgiveness, still stuck between pride and witness. The lines blur and the signs fade, can't outrun the choices I made. I ain't asking for redemption rain, just a porch light in the pain. 10 miles from forgiveness, and driving slow in shame. I kill the lights, my hands shake more than they did in fights. I hear her laugh from an open door, but it ain't mine she's waiting for. I leave the truck in neutral, roll back down the hill with a broken soul. Some roads ain't meant to end in peace, some scars just never find release. 10 miles from forgiveness, still stuck between pride and witness. The lines blur and the signs fade, can't outrun the choices I made. I ain't asking for redemption rain, just a porch light in the pain. 10 miles from forgiveness, still driving slow in shame.
Closest I got was leaving.
Welcome to a town where metal talks, where chains don't break, they learn to walk. Rust in the wheels, rust on the dreams. Even the preachers got gasoline seams. We drink from taps that bleed, regret shoot pool with ghosts we ain't named yet. If you came for peace, son, steer clear, 'cause rust never sleeps here. Jackie ran moonshine in a 714. Now he just drinks and prays to a chord. Sally sells hope in a rusted out van, painted flames where the paint began. A kid went missing near the scrapyard bend. We don't ask why, we just don't pretend. No one leaves, they just shift gear, 'cause rust never sleeps here. It's a slow decay, but it's loud inside, where the guilt rides shotgun and truth don't hide. You can patch the fender, bend the steel, but the past still hums beneath your heel. This ain't fear, it's how we steer, where rust never sleeps here. To leave on a bus to grace, but my shadow stayed and took my place. Now I walk with a limp and a crooked grin, still owe the road for every sin. Mama said shine for the day turns black, but I've been glowing through a smokestack. I got scars this town will cheer, 'cause rust never sleeps here. It's a slow decay, but it's loud inside, where the guilt rides shotgun and truth don't hide. You can patch the fender, bend the steel, but the past still hums beneath your heel. This ain't fear, it's how we steer, where rust never sleeps here. Left my name in a diner booth next to coffee stain and a broken truth. Scribbled sorry with a busted pen. Took the long road out again. Rear view holds the life I fled. A rusted truck and things I said. Speed don't fix what roots can't hold, but I drive like the engine soul. This is my broken mile anthem, where grit beats fear and scars are handsome. No gold, no home, just sky and sand. But I ain't done, I just begin. Headlights on like borrowed hope. I burn my past with every slope. Counting exits, starting fires. Tires no more than worn out choirs. I ride with ghosts and gas station light, chasing truth down southern nights. This is my broken mile anthem, where grit beats fear and scars are handsome. No gold, no home, just sky and sin. But I ain't done, I just begin. Headlights on like borrowed hope. I burn my past with every slow. If I start, let it be near sunrise. My daddy ran shine down Dalton Road, taught me the throttle and what not to hold. Said don't trust a badge or a preacher's grin, just the road your gun and the blood you're in. Mama stitched lies in a Bible spine, said grace was earned at the county line. We prayed the stars and feared the dawn. The law came once, then they were gone. Sing me a moonshiner's lullaby, smoke in the sky and whiskey dry, where the dogs don't bark and kin don't cry. We fade like breath when the engines die. I ain't proud, but I ain't blind, just a son of sin with time behind. Now I ride alone, names carved in dust. Gas tank low, but I still trust in winding roads and what they taught. The shine's long gone, but I ain't forgot. Sing me a moonshiner's lullaby, smoke in the sky and whiskey dry, where the dogs don't bark and kin don't cry. We fade like breath when the engines die. I ain't proud, but I ain't blind, just a son of sin with time behind. Let the still run cold tonight, I'll sleep by tail light.
bug that never dies. Stool's got my name carved last July when she left, and I learned not to cry. Bartender pours like he's seen it all, from fist fights to late night confession calls. I tip in dimes and curse in rhyme, 'cause some pain ages better with time. Beer tabs, burn marks, stories scrawled in dive bar dark. We love hard, fall dumb, sing sad songs till the whiskey's numb. Ain't no saints in this old joint, just crooked halos and broken points. I danced with a preacher's niece once here. She kissed like sin and smelled like beer. Told me heaven's just a longer ship if you clock in with a broken gift. Beer tabs and burn marks, stories scrawled in dive bar dark. We love hard, fall dumb, sing sad songs till the whiskey's numb. Ain't no saints in this old joint, just crooked halos and broken points. Keep the change. That verse bought me peace for now.
Said the tree was holy ground, roots like veins beneath the town, where saints once knelt and sinners wept, and prayers were buried with the secrets kept. I carved her name in the gospel oak before I knew how fast hearts broke. She kissed me slow in the Sunday sun and left with a storm when the sermon begun. Her ring still hangs from that crooked branch, wrapped in lace and a farmer's ranch. She said, "Forgive me, but not too much," and turned my soul to iron and dust. Thorns in the gospel oak, every vow and every joke. We bled faith through broken lines, where love's a sin and grace declines. The bark still knows our lies and names, and whispers fire through falling rain. I tried to leave this town behind, took every road but peace to find, but she's in every mile I roam, hymns I hum and nights alone. I don't sit in pews, I walk in shade by the oak where promises were made. If hell has roots, they grow down deep through our old scars that never sleep. Thorns in the gospel oak, every vow and every joke. We bled faith through broken lines, where love's a sin and grace declines. The bark still knows our lies and names, and whispers fire through falling rain. She left her shadow in the grove, and I still call it home.
truck on the run. I saw the reaper in a highway sign, but I dropped the clutch and crossed the line. Speedometer's twitching, hands won't pray. Radio's dead, but she still plays a song about loss in a stolen key, while death rides tail with a grin at me. On this flatline highway, no rules, no turn, just one way. Tires scream louder than fear. I shift through ghosts in top gear. If I crash, don't call my name, just ride it in rubber and saw my past in a gas pump face, reflected eyes I still can't trace. That night she left, the lights went red, but I keep driving what's already dead. On this flatline highway, no rules, no turn, just one way. Tires scream louder than fear. I shift through ghosts in top gear. If I crash, don't call my name, just ride it in rubber and flame. I didn't die, I just shifted out of time.
I was born where dust don't settle, where the wind don't ask your name. Mama stitched me into trouble, Daddy drank it into shame. I learned to ride by running, learned to speak by staying still. And every prayer I whispered bounced off walls I didn't build. My boots outlived their soles, like a dog outlasting towns. I wore that rust like velvet, and I passed through smiles and frowns. I was a name in a truck's top tail, I was that boy with the scar. I was fire before the flood, now I'm a question in a jar. The signs don't point nowhere, but they sure don't point to me. I used to matter in some bar light, now I blend into the breeze. Where the road forgot my name, and the echoes never came. I'm a ghost with calloused hands, a map drawn in no man's land. I burned bright but left no flame, in the town that outgrew blame. Where the road forgot my name. I met a woman who painted silence with a cigarette and eyes too wide. She said, "You're looking for a mirror in a world that never tries." I told her I was somebody once, a rebel with a real loud soul. She said, "Honey, out here everybody ain't nothing but paying toll." I saw my name on a highway sign, fate had been spelled all wrong, like time had tried to shake me off, but I kept humming my same song. If you see a truck with lights dim low and a voice that sounds like ash, that ain't a ghost, it's just a man who used to burn instead of crash. Where the road forgot my name and the echoes never came, I'm a ghost with callous hands, a map drawn in no man's land. I burned bright but left no flame in the town that outgrew blame. Where the road forgot my name. I ain't gone, but I ain't been seen in years.
There's a Bible in the glove box, torn and dry, pages curled like a preacher's lie. Crucifix sways from the mirror's claw, watching me break every southern law. I count sins by mile markers now, each one a verse I never vowed. The engine hums in a holy tone, like a hymn carved into skin and chrome. These are my asphalt songs, written in fumes and broken palms. No cathedral, just dust and wire, where lost men burn, but still aspire. I drive through doubt, not to escape, but to find some truth beneath the scrape. I knew all drove too fast, prayed with fists and kissed like last. They live in static on this dial, in songs that ache for just 1 mile. These are my asphalt songs, written in fumes and broken palms. No cathedral, just dust and wire, where lost men burn, but still aspire. I drive through doubt, not to escape, but to find some truth beneath the scrape. Just trying to be honest in motion. I drove off slow with the engine bare, but the gravel sang like she was there. Kept her ring in the glove box lock, next to maps and my bloody Glock. Ain't looking back, but I still see the way her silence undressed me. Gaslight and gravel, that's what she gave. Burned my name in a back road grave. No goodbye, just heat and dust. She broke my brakes and crushed my trust. Now I ride with ghost in the rear view, smeared each mile of memory I once feared. She taught me fire, she taught me steel. Now I don't feel what I used to feel. Gaslight and gravel, that's what she gave. Burned my name in a back road grave. No goodbye, just heat and dust. She broke my brakes and crushed my trust. Gaslight and gravel, that's what she gave. Burned my name in a back road grave. No goodbye, just heat and dust. She broke my brakes and crushed my trust. Don't need closure, just more miles.
We took off south in a four-door Civic, broke tail light, a bottle of gin, rattlesnake riding in a crown back seat, Bible in the glove box next to heat. She said, turn it up, I want the devil loud, lit a Marlboro like it made her proud. Hit a diner with a fake ID and left the preacher tied to a pecan tree.
Rattlesnake backseat redemption, crosses burning with no intention. We ain't holy, we ain't clean. We roll fast to what's obscene. No confessions, no regrets, just bets and gas and unpaid debts. Sheriff caught us near Two Below, asked why the tires smelled like woe. She smiled, said we pray with speed, and kissed the dash like it could bleed. Rattlesnake backseat redemption, crosses burning with no intention. We ain't holy, we ain't clean. We roll fast to what's obscene. No confessions, no regrets, just bets and gas and unpaid debts. We might
brakes and gas and unpaid debts.
Up on the jukebox hum, bars near dead, but I ain't done. One last round before they kill the sound. She winked like sin on holy ground. Leather cracked from fights and rides, tail stitched deep in the whiskey sides. She wore danger like cheap perfume and danced like the floor was a saloon. Last call leather, worn and proud, raised on noise, raised too loud. We don't fade, we stomp and spin. If this is the end, we drink again. Got no crown, got no gold, but I got scars that don't get old. So toast the smoke, toast the scar. We ride forever from this bar. Last call leather, worn and proud, raised on noise, raised too loud. We don't fade, we stomp and spin. If this is the end, we drink again. Last call leather, worn and proud, raised on noise, raised too loud. We don't fade, we stomp and spin. If this is the end, we drink again. If I die here, turn the amps up one last time. Granny's Bible on a barrel drum, shotgun sermons for the no good scum. Friday night's got a gospel twist where the fire pit smokes and the sinners kiss. Boots on a porch where the devils meet. Cornbread crumbs on a moonshine seat. Ain't no rules past a rusty gate. Just bless your heart and tempt your fate. We're burning loud on hell's front porch. Red clay prayers and a gaslit torch.
red swing. Cousin Jake stole the preacher's ring. They baptized me in a kiddie pool, said sin's just fine if you don't play fool. We're burning loud on hell's front porch. Red clay prayers and a gaslit torch. Praise the Lord with the rebel yell. Raise your glass and raise some hell. This ain't peace, it ain't war. It's southern blood and open We got faith, fried food, and no regrets.
I was born in a blaze off a blacktop curve. Mama smoked menthols, daddy didn't swerve. First thing I touched was a busted wrench. Second was a fist from a southern trench. Granddad's Bible had oil and ash next to 45 shells in a mason stash. He said, fight don't cleanse, it just brands your back. And I've carried that truth in a burlap sack. Oil and ashes, I wear 'em proud. Built from smoke and screaming loud. I never had gold, just broken steel. And a soul too rough for Sunday kneel. No grace, no plan, just dirt-stained hands and where I stand. My name's been carved on ballroom walls, on jailhouse doors and shotgun calls. But I never begged and I never kneeled, I just kept walking on bloody wheels. Oil and ashes, I wear 'em proud. Built from smoke and screaming loud. I never had gold, just broken steel. And a soul too rough for Sunday kneel. No grace, no plan, just dirt-stained hands and where I stand. I ain't clean, but I'm real.
Cake can a number 2. Got chased by a clown and the cleanup crew. She said you ain't right, I said you ain't wrong. Then we kissed behind the tractor pull song.
Wanna go fish, lost my shirt. Got banned from the tent where the preachers blurred. Sheriff waved, said, boy, behave. But I was busy dancing on the tilt-a-grave.
County fair, criminal, sweet and sly, raise some hell under cotton candy sky. Ain't got bail, just boots and charm. Broke the law, but not her heart. We left in her daddy's pickup truck with a piglet prize and a ton of luck. Now every year we sneak back in, wanted signs with our crooked grins. County fair, criminal, sweet and sly, raise some hell under cotton candy sky. Ain't got bail, just boots and charm. Broke the law, but not her heart. Next time I'm stealing 2 corn dogs.
The skyline ain't made of steel where I'm from. It's fence post rust and a no good sun. Woke up to coyotes, not car alarms. With calloused hands and unclaimed arms, I packed my guilt in a toolbox red. Left a note by the coffee and half a bed. Mama knew I'd go like the wind through pine, but I still hear her curse down the county line. I made towns in Texas forget my name. Bar taps, high pride, low, always the same. Had a woman in Tulsa, one in Boone, but none stayed long past a broken tune. I ain't bad, just wired wrong. Built to roam and die in song. Still I carry every goodbye weight like belt buckles forged by fate. This barbed wire skyline cuts my view, keeps the peace and the pain running through. I walk the edge both free and scarred, praying to a dashboard saving card. I ain't lost, I'm just resigned to the cost of this barbed wire skyline. Came back once in a borrowed truck. Graves were fresh, time don't duck. My brother's boy asked who I was. I just said, son, that's a story that was. Now I ride with ghosts in rearview ash. Some laugh soft, some talk brash, but the road don't care, the moon won't wait, and I'm chained to my own escape. This barbed wire skyline cuts my view, keeps the peace and the pain running through. too far, hell's too kind.
Got a skull from Georgia and a limb from Maine, one from love and two from shame. Whiskey never healed like they say it might, but it sure as hell makes you think you're right. My coat's got patches, my boots got holes, my fists no more than Sunday soles, but I don't regret a single mile. Even the dark ones made me smile. Met a girl in Texarkana heat. She kissed like fire and walked in beat. Said you ain't fixed, but you ain't lost. Then left a ring and paid the cost. Now her name's a tattoo under red, right next to freedom and words I bled. I toast her memory once a year with a bottle cheap and a song unclear. I wear bourbon dust and battle scars, drive dented trues and busted cars. Every line across my face is a map of fights I won with grace. You can call it wrecked, I call it earned. In every bruise a lesson burned. I ain't clean, I ain't behind bars, just carrying bourbon dust and battle scars. Some men chase what they never catch, others fight for a match they scratch. Me, I burn like old regret, but I keep moving, I don't forget. I ain't proud, but I ain't fake. Every crack in me was mine to make. So judge me soft tonight at all. Just know I'm standing when others crawl.